James, here we are then, mate. It's funny how much can change in a year. We were getting so excited about Cristiano Ronaldo back in the Premier League. And well, maybe he will stay in the Premier League, who knows? But we were getting so excited to see him put on the red again, have the 7 on his back, right? He took Cavani's number. Oh my God, CR7 is back in red, Manchester United. And James, he wants to leave. And I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. You know, you and I got to a point last year where it was kind of like, yeah, I'm over talking about these guys because James, they're clowns, aren't they? My whole thing over the year. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Law of averages. Everybody plays well at some point. Everybody plays bad at some point. It's the law of averages. Law of averages. They haven't played well yet. When they start playing well, we'll see the guys that I picked to win the league last year after the kind of COVID. After fans were allowed back and all that kind of stuff, we saw that team on that run, right? But we didn't see that. And I don't blame him. This is a Europa League football club right now who, to this day, haven't signed anybody. But what I will say, James, is since Cristiano Ronaldo has asked to exit and leave the football club, it seems to me like Manchester United are potentially several days away from signing like 3 or 4 players. So he's had some sort of impact. First of all, though, what I want to get from you, what do you make of this? Is this okay by him? I mean, because it's hard to say that people are bigger than clubs and people are big, but James, Cristiano Ronaldo is like arguably the most famous person in the world. He's up there with like The Rock and Beyonce, and do you know what I mean? He's a star.
At the end of the day, Manchester United will never die. The point Cristiano Ronaldo will go at a certain point. I never believe a player, especially a player is bigger than the club, but especially when you look at Manchester United, like Jack, I'll say it again, it's Manchester United. We know what happened. Ronaldo, there ain't no Manchester United. I mean, there ain't no Cristiano Ronaldo without Manchester United. Let's be truthfully honest here. He was made by that, like by this football team. As great as he is, him going to Manchester would probably benefit him the most. He probably would have been great if he came to Arsenal too. Just saying, he was
the most followed man on Instagram, right? This guy's a man in and of himself. So I'm not saying that he should get preferential treatment, but he's kind of earned it at this point. Same with Messi.
My thing was this: I didn't like it when like a player decides, okay, he comes, and then when things go wrong, like he kind of runs away. And that's what I remember. We did a video on it when he was linked away, and I felt like, oh, Ronaldo now just running away, just wanted to be in the best situation. And I've kind of switched a little bit because I understand where he's coming from now. This isn't a guy who is 30. He isn't even 32, Jack. He's 37. Yeah, he has 2, 3 more, 4 more years left in football. And in this time, especially when you get old,
doubt the man. I'm telling you, you and me could be 50 on this YouTube channel. He might still be playing.
Yeah, but listen, if he's still doing that, listen, goodness gracious me. But like when you get to this age, all you want to do is mainly competing for the best honors and be successful. You don't want to be a part of a team that's rebuilding things and all that sort of stuff. You want to be on a full-fledged committed thing where you can win things. He wants to come in every day and enjoy his football and be competitive and all that sort of stuff there. The one thing about Cristiano Ronaldo that I do not doubt is his thirst for competition and his thirst to win. His whole career, Jack, he's been surrounded by winners. Yeah. Manchester United, when he first came, surrounded by winners. Real Madrid, even at Juventus, winners. This is really the first time when, people say his sport in Lisbon days, but this is the first time where he can look around and realize that, listen, I don't have winners with me. And when I mean from the point of view, 2 ways, mindset and also their accolades. How many Manchester United players have won leagues and won Champions Leagues? He's probably the only one there, him and David De Gea.
Well, I mean, Phil Jones, I think, some lurking around somewhere there.
like Phil Jones and like Varane. Again, it's not this crazy talented side. Like Ronaldo isn't the old Ronaldo where he can take a bunch of guys and guys, let's just go. He's a man who wants to be. He needs to be catered to a little bit. He needs to be taken care of. And I feel like it would have been a little bit different if Manchester United would have came out with a just with a strong statement and say, we're getting this guy, we're getting that that
This
guy
summer or last summer?
this summer. Like,
Okay.
since Ten Hag has came in, Jack, we've just heard rumors of Man United don't want to overpay for that or that, and which is understandable. But they're not making a statement. If you're a
No.
Manchester United fan right now, are you excited? Are you going into next season? You're virtually going into next season with you've lost a bunch of players, you haven't replaced anything, and you really just have crap. Let's be truthfully honest here. That midfield that we spoke about, is poor.
What I
It's
will
even
say
got
though,
worse.
mate, what I will say though, is since this news has come out, I don't know about your Twitter feed, Instagram feed, YouTube, whatever. Manchester United have supposedly signed this left back, Malacia, right? Frankie de Jong looks like it's going to happen. It's going to take time.
That's a 50-50. That's a 50-50 thing because I feel like go on, just
well, no, just from reports I've seen, it's stay at Barcelona, take a pay cut, or come to Manchester United and earn the amount of money you're supposed to be earning at project, blah, blah, blah. So to me, that's supposedly going to happen, but it's going to, it's taking its time. Then Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen has supposedly verbally agreed today. Again, these are all reports. We haven't seen the player holding the shirt yet, which is kind of the telltale sign. But James, talk about an impact. If Ronaldo's looking for movement in the transfer market, I think he's basically got what he's looking for. That's what it feels like as of the last couple of days.
Jack, do you not find that poor that Ronaldo has to come with the statements, I want to leave, and
It's
then
an
we're going to
indictment on
react?
the club, though. It's not an indictment on him because, you made your point yesterday. And one thing I've hated seeing on my timeline, talking about him running away from a challenge. James, he did his bit last year. He did his bit. He's good. Like, I'm not worried about his level of commitment to the football team. If James, if he played a lot of games and scored 8 goals and a couple of assists, and maybe of the 8, 3 were penalties or 4 were penalties, you and I might be going, man, he wimped out. He's gone. I don't rate that. Don't respect that. What was it again? 18 goals?
Jack, and people go, 18 goals. Like, some of them, and majority of the time, they're winning goals. Jack,
right.
Remember the hat-trick against Tottenham?
Yeah.
The freaking hat-trick against Norwich when Man United was struggling and he got them out of it. Coming to the end, like, I watched certain games, especially, listen, the worst one to me was that Brighton game.
Right.
Where you've seen a squad there broken and he was looking around thinking, like, what have I got myself into here? And again, I don't like to don't like to single out an individual, make him feel better than the actual team. But as I said, with him, he's used to being around killers, winners. He isn't getting that, and like at this Manchester United team, and I do understand that. But also, Jack, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like a lot of what Cristiano Ronaldo wants to do is driven by his rivalry with Lionel Messi.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't think Messi thinks about Ronaldo twice. Ronaldo's thinking about him all the time.
Let's be. I seen it was probably a rumor, but I do think deep down it feels some type of way. If Ronaldo does stay at Manchester United, he won't play in the Champions League. We know what the Champions League means to Cristiano Ronaldo, and there's a record of him scoring the most goals there. Him not being there, he can add to that tally. Messi being there, Messi can add to that tally. These little things to you, it may not matter. But for someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, people act like he does. Of course, he doesn't chase these records; they come to him. But when some record is that precious to him, he wouldn't want to let it go. And secondly, Jack, I'll be truthfully honest here. Deep down in Ronaldo's mind, in my eyes, he wants a 6th Ballon d'Or.
Oh, of course.
He wants to close a gap on Messi. And he knows that he won't win a Ballon d'Or not playing in the Champions League. So ultimately, he needs to find a place that's going to play Champions League football, give him a chance to win it, and then close that gap.
And James, a Champions League win maybe after doing really, really well in a World Cup, maybe a Golden Boot in a World Cup, right? Because I think the Ballon d'Or ratings this year are going to finish before the World Cup. Which is then gonna, I think Ballon d'Or finishes in November, I think, something like that.
I thought they were gonna do the thing where it's instead of a calendar year, it's gonna be a season thing.
I think that might be it. Yeah.
Which to me makes. But let's be honest, Jack. Let's write off this Ballon d'Or because Benzema's already won. I think we're moving on to the next one.
Yes.
And as I said, he wants to put himself in a position to win it. Who wouldn't want to be a 38-year-old winning a Ballon d'Or? That would add all the GOAT debates and all that sort of, that would add to it, you know?
Well,
This
and
guy's
James,
old and he's still the best.
gap between winning it, you know, I think man, I'm gonna forget the legend here. Is Beckenbauer, Maldini? There's some, I can't remember who, but there's some absolutely legendary player who won a Ballon d'Or, but like the gap between it was crazy, and you're like, how have you done that? How have you won it here and then won it like 10 years later or something? Ronaldo could beat that easily. You talk about being in a situation where you can do that. Let's talk about what situation that would be. The one that kind of really stands out, Chelsea. Now, I even saw Joan Laporta and Jorge Mendes. This was a report from the Spanish publication AS, who I don't think are really that reliable, but they talked about how Ronaldo to Barcelona is starting to get some heat and kind of getting up. And I'm just thinking, there's no way that is going to happen. There is no way. Can you imagine Xavi managing Cristiano Ronaldo? That is wild. That is so crazy.
I'm telling you, I think forget about the Madridista stuff. Forget about him being a Real Madrid player. It's the fact that the Messi and Ronaldo rivalry, I don't think Barca fans could stomach their GOAT, and then they're gonna accept the guy who they hate the most. Like
James,
it just Jack, I'm not gonna lie. I sat there yesterday and said that it does make sense because Barcelona going crazy over Lewandowski.
Yeah, I know.
They could get Ronaldo a cup price deal. They need goals. This guy would get them goals, but I can't picture Cristiano Ronaldo suing on a Nou Camp stage
against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu.
Jack,
Also, can I just say,
imagine if he's wearing the Messi number 10, he might just mock it, you know?
I don't know. But like, and also the thing I love, he's not going in humble. He's not going in head bowed like, oh, sorry guys for like ruining so many like of your, you know, Champions Leagues and match days and all this stuff. He's going in chest puffed out, like, you know, that's the way he operates. That's the way he is. I would love that. I would be one of the most. That's. I would argue that's the most dramatic signing in the history of football for me. Cristiano Ronaldo playing for Barcelona. I don't think so. I mean, that Joan Laporta needs to have his head checked if he's trying to pull that off. To me, we look at what it might be realistically. I've got to be honest with you. I think it's Chelsea or nothing. I don't see any teams in Italy. I can't see the you know. Is Neymar going to go anywhere? Are you going to ever do Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo? That's not going to happen, surely. Bayern, again, we'll see what happens with Robert Lewandowski. James, I'll be honest with you. To me, this looks like Chelsea or stay at Manchester United and hope upon hope that you qualify for the Champions League this year. And then when you're 39, give it one last go, because I do not see another club coming for him. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but
do you know what? I would have said maybe move back to Juventus could be an option, but what's going on with them and obviously them bringing in Vlahovic, I think the Bayern thing makes a bit more sense to me. The fact that they're going to lose Robin Lewandowski and bringing in Ronaldo, we know what Ronaldo would generate. Chelsea would feel off to me. I just feel as if you're a Manchester United fan, you don't want your iconic player playing for your rival. It's just like, to me, we're like, okay, Fabregas left and he's kind of lost a bit of, like, I'm still a big fan of Cesc, but he lost a bit to me. That would be like, let's say, Henry playing for Chelsea, or it just wouldn't feel right. Or Henry playing for Manchester United or Liverpool. It just wouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
But Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't think he cares. Because Jack, let's be truthfully honest, Jack.
And Jorge Mendes doesn't care either, mate. That's the thing. And I think, I'll be honest with you, I think they're at a point as well where if a team approaches them and goes, you know, the money you're on, we really can't afford it. We actually can't. I think he might go, I'm 37. Like, I could actually, I don't mind taking a pay cut. You know, all I have to do is just put an item on my Instagram and I make 20 million anyway. So, you know, I can see that potentially being pulled off. And you know, then the comments and conversations start to come in. It allows Erik ten Hag to do it his way without the distraction, right? He can bring someone else in, frees up the wage bill, blah, 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 does all this kind of stuff. I'm going to kind of get to a conclusion of the video here. first match week. Oh no, actually, first match week after the transfer window slams shut. Thanks, Sky News, Sky Sports News. Cristiano Ronaldo is playing for who?
Bayern Munich.
Oh my god, dude, that's unreal. I'm gonna say it's Manchester United. I do think we're gonna see 4 signings this month, 5 even signings this month, and I think we'll see some sort of relationship pair up with Eric Ten Hag with Cristiano Ronaldo, and we'll just go from there. But James, I like it as a bold prediction. Guys watching, what do you think? This is madness. I don't think Manchester United fans, I don't think football fans anywhere would have predicted this kind of thing happening, because I'll be honest with you, nobody's coming out and saying that's not true. So this is true. This is a real thing. This isn't just rumors and reports. Drop a like on the video. If you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And yeah, let us know, comment. Do you have a team that me and James maybe haven't even brought up that might come in here? James, anything else from you, mate?
Arsenal. If Cristiano Ronaldo wants to come to Arsenal, come to Arsenal.
Yeah.
We'd love to. We'd love to have
4-4-2, Jesus, Ronaldo.
Who's our number 7? We'll get rid of Saka's. Saka can be like 11 or I don't know, but you can have the 7 shirt. But guys, tell me what you think. Ronaldo, Bayern Munich, stay at Manchester United. Chelsea fans, let us know. Does Cristiano Ronaldo make sense? Comment down below. This is Box to Box Football, and we will see you guys next time.